Right now, so on to the next part, which is bonding legs. I actually forgot how to do what to do actually, so I'm gonna refer to my notes. Um, we want the front view. Alright, delete taper. Alright, bridge. Delete taper bridge. Right, cool. Alright, so we're doing this first, then we're gonna continue on to the rest. So let's start. So some of you were asking what to do with the bottom. Let's go to face mode. We need to create a hole underneath there, right? Also, this feels a bit long because what I'm gonna do is we're gonna create the bottom part, the crotch of this character. So I'll just delete all of that. Oopsie, there you go. Alright, press 5, delete, so we get a hole. Right, if you forgot about navigation, it's alternate left mouse button to tumble, alternate middle mouse button to kind of grab and move it around. Alternate right mouse button is for zooming. Alright, you might want to tweak things a bit, that's up to you. Shape it accordingly. Like this guy could use a bit of scaling perhaps. Bring it down a bit more maybe. This one too. Up to you. Yeah, feels good. Let's go to side view to do this. So you can kind of shape it a bit here and there as we go along. Right, we'll mess around with this even more later. So that's pretty good. We're going to create legs now. And let's do a bridge. We're gonna create the legs, but we're gonna have to make the hole for the legs. So I select these four polygons here, four edges here. I'm gonna do the same with the back here. You kind of see where this is going. Basically, those edges will be bridge. So select 4 at the front here, 4 at the back. We go to edit mesh, bridge. Don't just simply press it, if not you get something like that. We want to do something different. Undo that, edit mesh, bridge, go to the options. The box here is your options. Press that. Let's just choose a smooth path here. And we want to increase the divisions. We didn't have any divisions earlier. Just give it a try, hit apply, see what you get. So we got a smooth path with 6 divisions. That might feel a bit too much, so you can undo that, drop it down to 5, have a look at it, give it a feel. It's not too bad, and I'll say this is okay. Alright, and hit close if you're done. Alright, the next part is much like how we did with the hole here with the arms. In which we created, we kind of tweak it to look rounded. We're gonna have to do the same with this hole here for the base of the legs. So since we're gonna do it here, but before that, I think I need to fix the crotch a bit. So we can go to our edge mode here. Let's just squeeze this stuff a bit. You can double click and it'll select the entire the whole edge row. Maybe here a bit more. Shouldn't be that wide. It's not too bad, perhaps. Can send it here a bit. And so what I'm doing is I'm just scaling them in, basically. Maybe this guy could use a bit more scale. It's too much, perhaps. Yeah, it's not too bad. Right. So basically, I'm just scaling them in. It's not too bad. Here could be a bit wider, perhaps. Alright, alright, I think I'm happy with this. Let's not mess around with it too much. Alright, then what we're going to do next is we're going to shape it to look somewhat like a rounded hole. So we're going to go to vertex mode, right mouse button and hold, choose vertex, and we're going to set these guys. And you could, if you want to, go to normal orientation. So double click the move tool, gets you the tool settings, and change the axis orientation to normal. We want to shape this guy so that it looks more or less like a hole, so that we can connect our legs later on. That looks kind of okay, not too bad. Let's just tweak it a bit more. Yeah, I'll say that's okay, that's cool. Since we're gonna do on both sides, we want both sides to look the same. It's a good idea to halve our model. So I hold spacebar and left mouse button and hold, get the front view, which is not what we want. Let's go get the right view. There it is. So I'm gonna right mouse button, choose the face mode. I'm gonna select half of this model and just select the right mesh first. It's that guy, right mouse button, select face. Press 4 so that we see what we're selecting. So that's half of it. Looks kind of okay. Just double check, go to perspective mode, or spacebar, hold left mouse button and hold and click the perspective view. Looks okay. So delete that guy. Press 5. Alright, now let's just build our legs. But before we do that, we need to count how many sides are there. That will determine how many subdivisions we need for the cylinder of the legs. So as I can count with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 is what we need when we create our cylinder. Get our cylinder from the top here. Let's just reset our tool first. Reset tool. So basically I double click the move tool, reset it. Now we have our manipulator there. Let's just bring it down. First things first, let's just change the subdivisions to 12. There you go. So 12. You can see subdivisions 12 there. Alright. Let's get our other views. I'll just use radius for this. Select the radius name and middle mouse button and drag. You can hold control and middle mouse button, and that allows you to increase the value bit by bit in small increments. Then we go to right view. Just place it nicely there. Seems like it's a little too big and it doesn't really follow our spindle look. So let's just drop the radius a bit more. Right, I'm gonna try to just stick it in. Why? Because the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to cut this guy. So I'm gonna use the multi-cut tool here, and quite simply I will just kind of cut across like that, and then you can go to face mode, press 4. It'd be easier to select these and delete that away. Sweet. Alright, and press 5 again. Let's go back to our perspective view. Alright, now we need to close that gap, but before we can do that, we need to combine these two meshes. So I'll select one mesh, Control Shift and select the other mesh, go to mesh and hit combine. Now this is one complete mesh. Then go to edge mode, select one edge, Control Shift, double click gets you the whole ring, and we're gonna select Control Shift here and undo, double click that gets you that whole ring. If you can't see it, we're basically selecting those two rings that are bordering the holes there, and from here we can go to edit mesh and we can bridge this guy. Now that looks funny, isn't it? Because we have so many divisions here, so I'm gonna drop the divisions down. One still looks funny as well, so I'll just drop it down to 0. It may not connect in a way that is, that looks funny as well there. So you can actually twist this guy, so I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, that looks much better, isn't it? Might look a bit funny here as well, but still okay. I can quickly fix that, and then you have a connection already, and that looks good. Press Q to commit. We can fix this if we want. Let me see. I should go there. Yeah, this should go here somewhere. But for now, I'm not gonna do anything with it. Plus, it's kind of hidden. Let's not bother with it yet. Let's get my notes. Kind of forgot what to do. Alright, shape. Alright, cool. Get sender. Tweak the reader's height. Alright, subdivision height we didn't do. Alright, that's fine. We can just add as we go along. So we'll bring these vertices down. Then we're gonna add more cuts here. It's giving me a funny, if you do a cut, that's what you get. Well, that's fine. I'll just do a cut there. Again, how to do that? Get the multi-cut tool, hold Control. You hover, you get an edge loop. It kind of indicates where you can place that edge loop. Click and you get the edge loop. If it's saying it, well, select all of them, and you can press scale to kind of squash it down, so you get a flat thing. Everything's kind of now in the same row, parallel. Right. We want to keep that spindly look, just like how we did with the arms. Right. So I'm gonna scale this down. Bring it here a bit. Since this is the knee, so let's just bring it in 5 as well. Scale it down a bit more, keeping with the spindly look. Alright, although it's too spindle for my liking, so what I'm gonna do is I want to add perhaps one edge loop here, maybe another one here, why not? Alright, and should I? Let me just think. Yeah, why not? Let's just scale that up a bit, and here a bit more. Alright, kind of looks like a lake there. Alright, let's see what we get, the result we have. Press 3, and we kind of got something going on so far. It doesn't look perfect yet, but we're heading there. Now, you can do some stuff here. It may look a bit, how to say, not smooth. So we can go to our sculpting here, the sculpting tab under modeling. Try to find the one that says smooth, which is this one. Let me just, alright, this one here, smooth. Alright, so I'm gonna select that, and my brush is a bit small, so I hold B and middle mouse button and drag so that it's a bit bigger, and I can actually smooth this out so that it kind of blends with this with these surrounding areas of this mesh. Yeah, that looks a bit way better now. Yeah, much better. Alright, sweet. And if you go to object mode, press 3, that looks much better now. Can do the same with the arms if you want, but it's not too bad in the arms. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can try. It's not that bad really, so I can leave it that. Yeah. Alright, press 3 and sweet, this is looking okay. Alright, as always, the last part that you're gonna do is you're gonna mirror it the other way. So we know we've already set our mirror settings properly. By right, if I select the mesh and go to mesh mirror, this will mirror perfectly. And voila, you have the body complete with arms and legs. I'll see you in the next video where we'll do the gloves and also the boots. Alright, see you then. Bye.